JJK isn't just another anime, it's a full-blown phenomenon. From jaw-dropping animation to gut-wrenching character arcs, this series has taken over the world by storm for a reason. Whether you're a die-hard anime fan or just a casual, JJK is the perfect storm of hype that you need to check out. So here's 5 reasons why JJK is absolutely amazing. Reason number 1. Jujutsu Kaisen's power system is based on cursed energy, which is inherently active in some people, allowing them to view these evil negative spirit entities called curses. It's more or less just a form of mana for their powers, but what this ultimately leads to is domain expansions, curse techniques, black flashes, and more, and it is so cool. All the interesting powers and techniques within the universe are complex enough to keep you thinking, but clear enough to make every battle feel intense and grounded. It's usually not about who has the strongest move, but how they use it instead. Strategy and creativity matter just as much as raw strength. A weaker sorcerer can often outsmart a stronger one, and the best fights feel like a game of inches, as each sorcerer's actions make such a difference. You just have to talk about how cool and iconic some of these abilities are, like Gojo's Limitless that is such a talking point of power, or Megumi's 10 Shadows and how unique each one is, or Sukuna's Malevolent Shrine that is so simple yet so badass, and Inumaki's Cursed Speech, which makes him unable to speak normally at the benefit of having this badass mark on his face, that gives him such a unique power, and so many more, like whatever the hell is happening in Hakari's domain, that makes the powers in JJK so unique and so cool to see. Reason number 2, the characters are incredible. Let's just list off some of the amazing set of characters JJK has, starting with the protagonist. Yuji Itadori is a solid protagonist that goes through some pretty cool character growth. Megumi is stoic but constantly undergoes changes of his ideals and his understanding of the world. And Nobara, well, she's just a female lead that can actually fight and has a pretty funny personality. Then we've got an awesome stack of side characters, like Todo, the hilarious best brother, Nanami, the badass businessman we grow so attached to, Yuta Okotsu, who's just a powerhouse that we see grow in the first movie, Chozo, another brother that we grow to love, and so many more. Of course, I have to give a separate shout out to all the villains, like Mahito, who we just love to hate, and Geto, whose racist rants are actually kind of hilarious. Then there's Kenjaku, who's just a psychopath, and Sukuna, who's just menacing and has such a badass design. And yes, so many of these JJK characters have such great designs with different outfits, markings, and so much more. Reason number 3, the fights are next level. Every fight in JJK is often a deathmatch of strategy and using one's ability to the max. We've got amazing fights like Itadori against Mahito, Yuta against Geto, the entire Shibuya arc and Culling games, and of course, spoiler alert, Gojo vs Sukuna. Every time we get a fight, the abilities of the characters and the mechanisms of cursed energy come to full display spectacularly. And of course, Mappa deserves a standing ovation for working overtime upon overtime on the anime. The animation of these fights in JJK are nothing short of cinematic art. The choreography is fluid, the animation is crisp, and the direction makes every hit feel heavy. Whether it's Yuji and Todo teaming up with perfect rhythm, or Sukuna wiping out a city with his shrine, these battles just leave your jaw on the floor. Reason number 4, the twist will ruin you. If you know anything about JJK, you know no one is safe. The plot is unpredictable, brutal, and always escalating. One moment you're laughing at the banter, and the next a character you love just died. Every arc just flips the table. Shibuya, hidden inventory, Culling games. Each one raises the stakes and leaves you reeling with revelations and changes in the plot that kinda just blows our brains. But the chaos never feels random. Most twists are foreshadowed and often leads to something greater. Every heartbreak, every reveal, every what just happened moment drags us in deeper into the world of JJK. It's the kind of storytelling that makes you binge 20 episodes straight, then sit in silence for an hour, and then just kind of contemplate everything. Reason number 5, Gojo. Alright, you knew this was coming. Gojo Satoru is him. He's the strongest. His presence alone carries half the show's energy, whether he's casually destroying enemies with infinity, teasing his students, or just being him. But what makes Gojo so great isn't just his power, it's how human he is underneath it all. Trapped by the responsibility of being the greatest. Yet, he's still playful, flawed, and the embodiment of absolute dominance. And his relationship and backstory with Geto just hits so hard in so many ways, especially as we see Geto's full descent. Gojo is the kind of character that defines an era of anime. He's an absolute icon. He also has legions of fans for his attitude, voice, appearance, and powers, and I get it. So yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is a masterpiece of modern anime. It's stylish, emotional, and thrilling in every way that counts. The power system is clever and interesting, the characters are unforgettable, the fights are jaw-dropping, the plot twist will destroy you, and there's Gojo. What more do I need to say? So, if you're not already a fan of Jujutsu Kaisen, go to Crunchyroll and put it on, because you're missing out.